so ready to protest ICE right now because when are you coming to Columbus?
From Columbus, Ohio, woman mocked.
The government-assisted housing in Columbus is occupied by Somalians.
To overcoming threats.
So they are outside my house throwing something.
What did he say?
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm also today, and my name is Elvis Derry. The elected prosecutor of Columbus, Ohio, released a statement reaffirming his initiative to support his Somali friends and neighbors.
Hey Columbus, this is a special message for our friends in the Somali community. Obviously we've seen a lot of really negative and hateful things coming from Washington, D.C., specifically President Trump, about our friends and neighbors in the Somali community.
He openly admitted that Columbus is home to the second largest Somali population in America.
And while we know he may be targeting Minneapolis and Minnesota, Columbus is home to the second largest Somali community in the United States. And we love and appreciate all of the wonderful things that the Somali community has done to make our Columbus such a great city. And I want you to know that we have your back. Folks at City Hall, including myself, and I know neighborhood leaders across the Columbus appreciate the work that the Somali community has done in being our friends and neighbors and starting businesses and our kids going to school together, not just Somali community, but immigrants across Columbus. We care about you tremendously. And we want you to know that as President Trump's hateful rhetoric rises, that here in the city of Columbus, we care about you, we appreciate you, and we welcome you to our city always.
After learning about Somali fraud case in Minnesota, a TikToker who called for an investigation into the Somali community in Columbus, Ohio, was doxxed. Someone showed up at her boarding house where she lives and began throwing objects at her windows.
And what you do is you just make sure their paperwork looks right. It don't have to be right, but you just make sure it looks right. And then you send them off for those home health aid jobs. Y'all don't want to talk about fraud. So they are outside my house throwing something at my windows. And no, I'm not going to go look out the window and take video and all of that. I'm not going to the window. That's what I think they want me to do, is go to the window. I'm more angry than I am mad, even though my heart is bouncing out my chest. I am angry because that is stupid. And it makes me also concerned because I live in a boarding house, which means there are other women in this house. How do you know exactly which window is mine?
She was worried about who shared her address. She knows that they are trying to intimidate her and silence her, but she says that she is not breaking down.
I'm not going to stop talking. Period.
A Somali woman jumped on TikTok to mock and ridicule the American woman who reported what's been happening inside the Somali community in Columbus, Ohio.
The government-assisted housing in Columbus is occupied by Somalians, and the parking lot is occupied with a whole bunch of brand new cars. And the women walking around have designer purses with EBT cards, and they have Apple iPhones stuck up in their hijabs. Yeah.
A Somali man in America says that his biggest regret in life is that Trump will not be alive to witness their full takeover of America.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America. And he is the reason actually I know that the community in America is thriving. He is how I know. It's like, he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know. We're doing the right things. Yes, that's how I know. So he's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover, but I promise you that his sons will witness. Just like him, we came to exist in this country. See, the land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes, and we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back. What do you mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you come first, you go first. See, just like you. Tell me how you own this land. Explain to the world how this land became your land. Tell the world.
A Somali man tells fellow Somalis to pack up and move to Australia because the food and the weather are better there and the people are kinder and friendly.
Honestly, American Somalis, it's time to pack your bags and move to Australia. Minnesota winter's gone. Trump's speech is gone. Just sunshine and kangaroos. American Somalis, please pack your bags. The people are way kinder in Australia. Food's better, sunshine, just way better vibes. Please move to Australia.
The Minnesota Somali community is in shock after 7-time felon Abdul Kadir Sharif Abdi detained by ICE amid Operation Metro Surge.
We are hearing from the family of a man detained during ICE's Twin Cities operation this week. I talked over the phone with Rhoda Christensen, the wife of Abdul Kadir Sharif Abdi. She says that he was arrested Monday at their home, but has since been transferred to a detention facility in Nebraska. Rhoda pushed back against ICE's claims that her husband is an active gang member. After coming here as a refugee from Somalia in the 90s, he did commit several felonies, including vehicle theft when he was part of a gang, but has been said to have turned his life around since then, becoming a mentor in the recovery community since he got sober 13 years ago.
I'm driving on the road, and she goes, "Hey, Rhoda, ICE is in your apartment." And I was silent for a minute. He's devastated. He's just a simple guy that loves his home and he works. He's not a current gang member. We've been married for 11 years. Has he ever been in trouble? No. Has he always checked in with ICE? Yes.
During President Trump's first term, Abdi was also in danger of deportation, but the community and his defense attorneys came to his rescue, were able to successfully lobby a judge to keep him here in the United States. But now his future is uncertain. His family is currently searching for attorneys to represent him in immigration court.
ICE alleges Abdul to be the current Vice Lords member and former Disciples affiliate with multiple felony convictions for fraud, theft, and probation violations. Abdi, a Somali refugee who arrived in the US in the 1990s, was arrested Monday at his Minneapolis home and transferred to Nebraska Detention Center. Liberals showed their support for Somali business in Minneapolis after they were accused of stealing billions from US taxpayers.
Something beautiful happened in our community today. It started with an invitation for a few friends to join me for lunch, to support our Somali community, support our businesses, and write a few notes of encouragement. But people just kept coming in the door. Friends had invited friends, and before we knew it, the restaurant was filled from front to back. Hundreds of notes were written and delivered to all of our local businesses today. We love you, Wilmer. Thank you for your support.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.